time, right now. Eat some corn. It's the Credence and Bishop Show.
Welcome back, www.cbradioshow.com. That's the website we want you to go and check out because we need to find last year's Deadpool. We need you to find it anyways.
Yes, please. Prove that I'm right, and I chose Anton Kalashnikov, whatever his name was.
There's no way you did. You don't even remember the guy's name.
No, but because
sakes.
I feel like I was looking at an online list for a last-second pick after you guys picked all my alternates last year.
That could be possibly,
and I
suppose.
first person that looked like a reasonable celebrity. Oh, this guy invented an AK-47? I'm not saying I chose it on purpose.
I just don't see that happening.
I don't know.
But
maybe.
If you say so.
I could have
Anyway,
imagined.
we ready? Mm-hmm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome back to the Credence and Bishop Show, Mr. Phil Verone. How are you, sir?
Well, how you guys doing?
Very, very good. Can you hear us all right?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh yes, sir. Fantastic. No problems with audio. I like that. That's good.
Yes, and Happy New Year to you kids.
As well to you, sir. How did you ring in the new year? We did nothing. None of us in this room did a damn thing. Most of us were asleep by 10. What did you do What did you do for the new year?
I think I was asleep by 9, actually.
Oh, come on. All right, then you don't make...
So you guys are party animals.
Yes, I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah, I've had, at 46, I've had enough New Year's. So I look at the whole holiday as it's great and it's good to see the family. But that New Year's Eve thing is like, I'm just ready for it for everyone to get back to work and everything get to normal again. So I don't really celebrate it too much. I just like to watch on television and wake up and start the new year,
Well, Phil Verone's life's basically New Year's Eve every day almost. So
right. Why would you?
You need the day off, basically, to recuperate.
Yeah, I wish I had that much fun. My life is tragically boring. I mean, yes, I shoot smut and all that fun stuff, but in general, I'm I'm a pretty boring person.
I like that you call it smut. That's good. That's funny.
I love smut. It's great.
Yeah.
No, it's like the running thing. You go from the music business, it's basically smut anyways, the people that run it. So it parallels each other, both businesses. And I'm having a lot more fun in the adult business, that's for sure.
Phil Verone, smut peddler.
Known smut peddler.
Well-renowned smut peddler. So you've got a new film out there with Vivid. You put out a new DVD. How is that series going for you?
It's doing real well, actually. The latest one is Tampa, and we did a swinger sex toy party, which was pretty interesting. I have a friend of mine who does sex toy parties, and she came in to do it, and she was shocked beyond belief. So it was a really fun time because there's a lot of just natural reactions and stuff, and then it was just it's what swingers do. So I'm really grateful. The series has been doing great, and with Vivid TV now, we can get video on demand. We're in so many households all over the world. It's just really it's almost surreal. And to think only a few years ago, this idea of doing this thing. And, once they said yes, it's been, the ball's been rolling. I also have another series called Groupies that'll probably be out next year as well, or this year, I should say.
Right.
Which is, it's the music from behind, a little play on words. And, it's basically the girls and all that fun stuff. So there's a lot of stuff I got my hands in over there. They definitely, trust me in doing stuff, and I'm grateful for it.
Now, this time around you're in Tampa. Why Tampa? Why was the choice to be there? Because I know you've had one where you're at Big Bear, and then you're in Vegas, and this, that, and the other. Why Tampa?
Well, Tampa has a huge swinging community. I used to live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which also has a great swinging community, and I always heard about the Tampa swingers. And, we want to travel across the U.S. and kind of show that there's, swingers outside of Vegas, and outside of Los Angeles, stuff like that. And believe it or not, my next one that comes out is Atlanta, and that one's out of control. It is, it's the teen one. Everybody's like 19, 20, and out of control swinging. And it's this new generation. So what I'm trying to do is basically go to different cities, and I did one in Kentucky also that's coming out this year. And we have a senior swingers as well. So, we're just trying to show it all.
Did you say senior?
Tampa, seniors, yes. We have
high school seniors?
The youngest is 51, I think.
Ooh.
But,
What's the oldest?
67.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Are you involved in that one, too?
Yeah, well, I shot it. I brought in a young buck with a baby on for a dong to do the shoot, and they tore his ass up. It was great. So, but yeah, if my dong makes a cameo here and there when I feel like it, why not? So, when you sign the checks, you put your dong in it. Only in this business, I think, or swinging. I don't know, because that sounds like a lawsuit. But yeah, I just for me, it's like I want to do an indie next. We just looked for cities. I did one in Columbus, Ohio. So yeah, we're doing them all over the place. There's one in North Carolina as well. There's a swing club out there that we're going to go to. So we're just going to try to hit every city that I can find swingers and shoot it.
Mikey wants to know the address of this swing club.
Well, we're based out of North Carolina. Where at North Carolina is it going to be?
Oh, I forgot what city because they friends of the owner of Vivid own a swing club there, and they were telling me about it, and they said we could shoot there. So I forgot what city. I want to say. I can't even say. I forgot. But it was North Carolina. So
that's interesting because I would think it would be hard to get people to want to come on camera because to me that would be a lifestyle that people don't want everybody to know about and everyone to know that they were doing it. But it seems like you're having no problems finding people. Is that anything you run into where people are like, I don't want to be a part of this? Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, the anonymity of swinging is still something that is that I respect. So. We usually, again, with swinging, with our lifestyle, there's websites, and in particular, if it's a club, the club itself has a mailing list, and they'll send out an email on anyone who would be interested in participating. Because, again, with swinging and firsts in life, people want to experience doing, a porn, if you will. And they have no problems with it. And some, don't want anybody to know that they're swingers. So we respect all that stuff, and it's ultimately up to them. But I've had swingers, basically call the day of the shoot and be like, I can't do it. I have cold feet. And I expect that. And it's no problem. And I totally understand. So I'm very sympathetic to that since I'm in the lifestyle. And people really want to keep that private. So we try to do that. My penis is far too small to be on TV. Nobody want to see that. It's got to be only the guys with.
You can make a small penis look like the Eiffel Tower with the right angle.
I'm gonna need the Star Wars effect crew to come in and do that for me. Then somebody's going to come.
We could CGI like a giant dong on you. Not a problem.
A black one if we could. That'd be great.
A black one. You'd be the first interracial person. Just by itself.
I got a two-tone penis. That'd be amazing.
Listen, I do too, but that's a whole nother story. That's just years of abuse.
It's interesting that you're going around and finding all these places, and it seems like there's a lot of stuff that people don't know about it. Maybe I saw there was a thing online the other day. I guess Playboy TV does something with swinging. They were doing like a casting call in different cities and stuff like that, looking for people to sign up for that. So maybe it's something that you're helping bring out into the open a little more.
Well, I have, and at Vivid Radio, I have my own show on Sirius XM called The Swing, and I'm on Thursdays at 6 Pacific. But it's an hour long on swinging, and because I shoot the swinger movies and I've been in the lifestyle for 20 plus years, and the callers are great because they call in and they're really truly they want to know how to get into it, like what websites, how do I find this, and what's the etiquette and all these great things, and we're able to tell them stuff, and then of course tell some crazy stories and have some fun. So I think that a lot more people do it than you would think, and I think that many of your neighbors do it and you'll never know, and that's the idea of it. For a long time it was very underground, and most recently there was a TV show that highlighted it as well. So it's coming out little by little, but for some reason people still get a little, they're still a little weird with it. Because of the swapping aspect. Everyone's good with like 5 wives because you're not swapping them, but the minute you swap a wife or something, that's when it gets the controversy starts, and that's what we're trying to just educate with as much info as we can give them.
Has anyone ever gone up with you, say like when you're in Columbus, Ohio, and they said they wanted to be a part of the film, and then when they show up, the photo is not what
he got catfished.
Yeah, well, no, not catfished.
Catfish.
No, not catfished, but maybe like she 800 catfish. Like, you know, she
The
showed
picture from 2 years ago.
the pictures from 10 years ago.
Okay.
You know, and then you're
well,
like,
I actually, you know, I personally asked for recent pictures, but, you know, there's only so many things you can control. With swinging as well, they're average people. I'm not looking for porn stars either. They're real people. So I think what's great about my series is that we use real people. So they're not these dolled up, you know, actors or anything. They're just regular old folks from Columbus, Ohio, and you know, just not ugly, and you know, and they're not supermodels. They're just, you know, regular people that are good-looking people that swing, and that's what we really look for when we cast. You know, that's very important. And even the girls, they figure it's like, oh, I'm going to be on a porn. You know, what do I wear? And I say, don't look like a porn star, whatever you do. You know, I said, feel beautiful and feel comfortable, but don't look like a porn star. Just dress like you're going to go out to a swing club. And that's what they do. So,
do you ever get people that come in, you're like, they're going to be a part of the film, and then they have like a million rules they want you to go by? You can't kiss my wife in the mouth. Don't show me from, you know, don't touch me on the ass. Don't do this. Do you feel like people have all these rules when they come in and you have to abide by?
Well, yeah. When people are interested, I send out a questionnaire about swinging, and it basically covers everything: your rules, your level of swinging, you know, the do's and don'ts, the blah blah blah, you know, just everything down the line. And then I can determine whether I can use them or not, because you know it's a swinger series, but it's still sex. So you know, depending on what I need. I'm shooting one here in Vegas. It's going to be a very voyeuristic shoot, like Eyes Wide Shut. It's a masquerade ball. So we're bringing in a lot of extras just to want to put masks on and watch. You know, because it's a voyeuristic thing. So for swingers that would send in the thing and say, hey, you know, like we're soft swap, we're voyeurs, I would cast them for that. You know, because they would just be watching and all that fun stuff. So it really depends, but I do send out questionnaires so I know who is doing what when they get there. And because the rules are very important to me, and like I said, being in the lifestyle, I very much respect everybody's rules, and certainly will do the best I can to make sure that, you know, no one's offended or there is a bad shoot. But there's always going to be something. You know, we've had bad shoots before, and we make the best of them and go from there because we're dealing with humans. You know, that's just the way it is.
When you were talking about, you said soft top. What is a soft top?
I think he said soft swap.
Oh, I thought he said soft top. I was like, what is a soft top?
Them's titties, Bishop. Soft tops are titties.
Oh, okay.
That was a Pink Floyd record, I think.
So what is soft swap?
Yeah, soft swap. So, there's just different levels. There's full swap, soft swap. There's all these different levels of swinging. So, you know, soft swap is basically what it is. It's usually voyeurism, or you're in the same room with another couple, but you're not touching the other couple. You're kind of just watching each other, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, there's all kinds of, you know, definitions of it. It all depends on the couple.
So with all the different rules they're trying to put down in films now, where all the condom use and stuff like that, do you guys use a lot of condoms when it comes to this kind of thing, or is that going to affect you guys anyways with the condoms?
No, I mean, I've always used condoms in my movies because that's what swingers do. You know, there's no, you know, when I'm in the lifestyle, I've never not used condoms when we swing with other people. The only time, you know, and of course, you know, most of the people this day and age are tested or have been tested because they're older, you know, like, and stuff like that. So it doesn't affect me personally with the swinger shoot. So, you know, because I've always used them. But what's going on over there is a whole different, you know, animal itself, and it's kind of ridiculous. So, you know, again, it's just people trying to, you know, make a gripe over nothing. And the funny part is that, you know, with testing, and everybody's tests expire in 14 days anyways. And, yeah, we've had some HIVs, you know, and the whole industry shuts down, and they trace it back to what's going on. So, I mean, to me, testing is working as well. You know, you can also step off the curb and get hit by a bus, you know, the old saying. So right. I would say that having sex in the porn industry is a lot safer than picking someone up at a bar and not knowing anything about them and going home and having sex with them, you know, without a doubt. So, you know, that's just the way it is.
What would you say is the biggest mistake people make when they're going into the swinging lifestyle?
into swinging.
Yeah.
I think the biggest mistake is trying to save marriage with it. Because in order to do it correctly, you have to have a really solid relationship. You know, if you are, thinking that you're going to save the marriage by watching your wife have sex with another man, I think that's going to backfire. But the only advice I have with people who want to swing is to really do some research on it. If you possibly know any swingers, to ask a lot of questions. You can call, a radio show like mine and ask questions, or, go to your local swinger club and just go in and have a look around. You don't have to do anything when you're there. There's no one's going to, attack you or make you have sex. So I would go in there and just go slow. And see what you like and try things out. And little by little, you can get advanced into, to each area of swinging that you want to do. But do it together. Talk about everything. Talk about feelings, because that's what's most important. You can't be pissed off at your wife about something she did and continue to be mad at her when she doesn't know. The swinging is, you have to. The communication is so important.
So it seems like communication, not trying to save your marriage, all those are good advice. Where's everybody can go to Vivid.com and pick up your latest DVD in local stores. Where else can everybody, if they have questions they want to get it with you online, where's the best way to get it with Phil online?
Well, I'm at, philvarone.com is my website. I'm at the Phil Varone on Twitter. My radio show is on Sirius XM 102. Vivid Radio on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. And you can call in on that as well. But, my Twitter and my website is really what I go by. I have a Facebook account as well, just to, do rants, because I hate so much. So I just do it for that. Other than that, I'm pretty much around. So if there's any questions, there's a contact on my website as well.
Sounds like we'll be talking to you a lot more in 2014 with all your projects coming up. As always, thank you so much, Phil Varone, for coming on the show.
My pleasure, and I look forward to talking to you guys again.
All right, thanks, Phil.
Thanks, man.
All right, take care.
Later, man.
Bye.
Very cool. Always cool to talk to Phil Varone.
Oh, definitely. Congrats on the show, by the way.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah, right?
Swinging stuff is very interesting, though. And a lot of it goes on, and there's so many things in this world that goes on that you just have no idea about. And I'm sure it's a pretty damn big community,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, who knew that Creed's babysitter jerked off the Easy Rider while he was trying to eat chips in the kitchen as a small child?
Traumatizing.
Things go on all the time that no one knows about.
Is that why you were trying to wrap up that interview kind of quickly, because you wanted to get into the incest story?
Well, if you want to write a letter and put it in Dr. Bishop, we'll read it.
Yeah, that might be a good time. We'll close out the show with the possible incest part of that.
Phil's got like 50 films coming out this
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
up
a
here.
Seniors
busy
is a
dude.
Surprise, right? Swinging seniors, man.
The swinging seniors kind of threw me off.
That was kind of strange. I'm
I was
surprised.
like, what? Because, they always
Yeah.
tell you, they're not going to make movies with guys that look like us in them. So, because nobody gets turned on by that. But yet, I guess there's a market for older women. But, are they going to have, like, old man balls? Because
Gilfs.
are they letting only young dudes bang these old chicks? It's going to be interesting to see.
One thing, this is a good time to bring this up, too. Did anybody here have a Roku? You got a Roku,
I just
right?
bought one for Christmas.
Did you know that you can get porn on there?
I did not.
Yes.
How do you do that?
Actually,
I did not see it in the channel store.
Well, it's not in the channel store. There's actually a crap ton of channels, I guess you could say, that are basically in beta and that are called Roku private channels.
Right.
And you can find them. The only problem is there's only a couple of them that have a ton of free stuff. Nowhere porn is the best one, though. And there is a
Nowhere
lot on there. Yeah. All you got to do to find the private channels is search them out. And they'll give you you got to, get onto your account
Right.
on the computer and then just add the channel that way is the easiest.
Right.
That's the easiest way. But yeah, there's a lot of porn on Roku for free.
Did not know that.
Kinda
I know
neat.
I keep seeing things, too, where these different podcasts are saying that
Yeah.
you can get them
Oh,
on Roku.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. A lot of radio, a lot of podcasts, a lot of. My biggest complaint right now, I'm still without a cable bill, by the way. I've completely dropped Time Warner for quite a while now.
I did that for the last month now.
There's no
I'm only
reason
on the internet.
There's no reason to have it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm completely. I mean, between Netflix and Hulu, I'm good to go. And then that one you turned me on to, which was Crackle.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff on
See,
there.
I just basically upgraded my internet, dropped my cable.
That's what
So,
yeah, I've got super fast internet.
Yeah, mine's the extreme,
And then-
the second fastest they have.
If you ever,
These dudes paying more for the fast internet than the cable they drop.
no, I'm paying $60.
I was paying
a month.
$170 a month, and now I'm paying
Netflix and
$54.
Hulu.
Plus that fucking Time Warner with their $2.70 cents for the guide.
Yeah.
For a guide.
Really?
For a guide.
That's terrible.
You imagine?
I pay roughly $65 a month
That's-
now for my
that's not
entertainment,
bad.
including
I'm at-
Netflix and
oh,
all that.
see, I'm at $60, and then I've got Netflix and Hulu.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
it. The other thing that I have too is, and I feel so proud of myself because I'm not one that changing with the times too quick. But with this streaming stuff and with this, I've really done a lot of research and done a lot of reading. But one thing I've got an app on my TV, which is YouTube, which I can throw things to YouTube, from my computer, from my laptop. I can throw it onto the screen, and there's a lot of stuff you can find on YouTube that, a lot of TV shows and such.
I spend a lot of time on there. I listen to a few radio shows I enjoy.
Yeah.
That take about a week to get up on
Right.
YouTube. So
It's another thing. He used to pay $15 to have access to nothing on Howard TV.
That's crazy.
YouTube, everything.
I listen to every show,
I mean,
every interview.
Oh, absolutely. And it's all there. And that was idiotic of me.
There's a lot of Howard TV stuff up there to watch.
That's
the
what I'm
actual video.
saying.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
And you
it's,
can listen to
it's-
entire
there's-
shows up there too.
I know. There's a lot to it. So I've really enjoyed that.
But Bishop
My-
has this thing where we're all going to be paying for YouTube very soon. I know Bishop said he thinks YouTube's going to go to a pay service.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I wouldn't doubt that. I
Yeah.
mean, it's it
right,
makes
listen.
sense. I mean,
You pay for Hulu, right? Hulu has a million. Even Hulu Plus has 1 million commercials, right?
yeah.
Some shows don't have
Well,
commercials, like
but they
Family
say-
Guy and some of the other
Yeah, I
ones
noticed.
sometimes don't have.
I noticed like
Law and Order.
Shark Tank didn't have any commercials. I guess it's something to do with the licensing.
yeah, there's
rights.
certain ones that are licensed not to have.
Now, I'll tell you
ads.
real quick what I'm really pissed off about.
But they
with,
got an ad at the beginning, though. They still have an ad.
Yeah,
at the
they'll show you
beginning.
some in the beginning sometimes.
Did you notice the difference between menus between what you have? What do you use for your main streaming though? You use like an Xbox or you use your TV?
I use in the
Do you have
living
a
room. I
TV?
have a Blu-ray player, a
The
Sony
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray player with a lot of apps.
the only thing that I don't like
Bragger.
Thank you.
is that
A lot of apps.
I'm streaming through my
Shitload.
TV,
Oh.
right? And I love the way that the Netflix menu is on my TV.
Right.
On my Roku, I hate it.
Yeah.
On my Roku, I love the way that the Hulu is displayed, and I hate the way that it's displayed on my TV.
The one thing I can complain about my Roku is
I have
when I start on my
Netflix Plus.
Netflix and let it play, it stops after every episode. Whereas on my
Yeah,
Blu-ray player,
yes.
it just plays and plays and plays, and it asks me,
Thankfully-
are you still watching? Sure, and I'll just click it.
Right. My thankfully mine in the both of mine do.
See, with my Hulu, I can put it on, and it'll play
Oh, no, wait,
till
no.
next fucking year, as long as it keeps going.
Netflix in my bedroom through Roku does not play the next one.
Yeah, that's how mine is.
And I hate that because I got to have at least 2 episodes of Family Guy, American Dad, Bob's Burgers, or the Cleveland Show.
I'm so
Fall
sad that
asleep.
Cleveland show's gone.
It's
Funny,
funny.
it got so good there.
I know
the
it,
end.
but
And American Dad's moving to TBS.
is it really?
Yeah.
With new episodes or no?
When this season runs out and they
It's
go
going
into
to
the
Amer-
next one, it'll go over to TBS
all
with
right.
all new episodes.
Huh. Oh, one more thing about, and we got to take a break.
He learned that from all his ops.
Tons of ops.
Two
Tons
pretty
of
big,
ops.
pretty big complaints though that I have. It's very, very hard to find out exactly what Netflix is offering you. Mm-hmm. I mean, it takes you forever
What do you have to offer?
because you've got 5,500 suggestions, and then it's really hard to find the one line that is a specific thing that you want to watch.
And
you
if
know?
you the best way to add things onto your Netflix
Just
is go on
onto
your
your
computer,
list.
add it
Oh.
onto your list because it's a
through the computer.
there's
Go through
more
your
stuff to
Roku.
choose from on your computer
Now,
than
can
there
you-
is on your app on
All right.
your television.
Now, I went through and did that on Hulu because of how terrible it is on my TV
See, they
to
just-
pull up on the menu.
They just updated my Hulu menu and made it better. The one that was
Mine's
originally on
terrible.
there was like a beta or something.
I
It was
have
terrible.
to drop down from like 15 levels to get down to an episode, and it's really annoying. And the other
TV talk.
the other real quick thing I want to say though,
English shows they show
this-
on Hulu.
and this is so annoying
British
about
television.
this is so annoying about Hulu is that I added tons and tons of crap to my queues or whatever it is,
Right.
and
I
none
have
of it's
an app
available.
just for my queue.
It's
I mean, like 70% of the good shit on Hulu, you have to watch on your computer screen. You can't watch it on your mobile
Like-
device.
I complained
you can't
about that
watch
on
it
the way
this,
here,
you
by the
can't
way.
watch it. Did you really?
Yeah. Mhm.
It's ridiculous. Stupid things though,
If
like
you're paying
American
for it-
Greed.
Right.
I have to watch only on a computer.
That sucks.
American
still watch
Restoration,
it.
stuff like that.
Yeah, there's tons and tons and tons of stuff that we're sorry we
Web
don't
only.
have the rights to.
Makes
It's
no sense.
ridiculous. And you got to look all the way down in the bottom. It's not like it's clear that you can't not stream this on your TV.
Right.
And it's a lot of
Something
a lot
I
of
tried
too.
out for a month was the Amazon Prime.
How is that?
Very good, but they want all their money all at once. You pay for an entire year up front.
That's
Our guy
fine.
shows
That's
up.
another thing. You know what I had to do to pay? What I have to
Where's the rest of
do
that money?
to pay a year because I don't like things. I would rather pay $100 and have it just pay it next
It's
year.
like $70 for an entire year.
It is.
Yeah, it's like $6 a month.
Do you know this is the only way for Hulu and for Netflix to pay for a year?
I have
you have to
87
buy a
pages of
card,
apps.
a gift card?
You have to buy a gift card,
Hulu
and
plus
then
good
put it
shit.
in and go through that. So
Wow.
it's kind of annoying, but still, it's better than paying fucking Time Warner $1.
True.
Yeah.
I went so far as to drop Time Warner completely,
Mm-hmm.
and I got HTC internet.
Wow, you did go there.
I was fucking mad. I was absolutely. I mean, when I started looking at the breakdown of what I was paying for for Time Warner is just beyond me. And then the bullshit of when they were going on and on and on about their ads about all of this stuff that's on demand. And although over at my mom and dad's house when I was there New Year's Eve, we watched We're the Millers, which was, by the way, a great movie. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I thought it was fantastic.
Pretty
And it was
good.
a comedy that was 2 hours long. I couldn't believe it was almost 2 hours long.
And filmed in Wilmington.
Part of it.
Right.
I thought so.
I thought it was very, very good, though. But anyways, I noticed there was a menu part that I went to with Time Warner that looked like it was Hulu or Netflix, the way that it's set up. But the only other one is that I wanted to check out was Redbox Instant.
No, don't.
Don't?
It's basically everything that's on Netflix. All you're getting is that 4 movies.
Really?
Yeah, I went through and looked at everything.
Yeah. Well,
Crunch the numbers.
Yes, let's crunch the numbers.
Y'all got anything to input to this?
No, you guys are great with
No.
your Roku bots and
hey,
All that
it's
fun
all
stuff.
brand new, but
Right.
I enjoy. I'm very
all
happy.
brand new.
I mean, I'm at 60 for the internet, which
yeah, it's not bad. Man.
you know, and I'm constantly watching videos while I'm streaming.
Right.
I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I have zero problems with it.
Hey, Tad. Did you know that we could instantly skip commercials thanks to Dish? Mind blown, Tad.
Mind blown.
All right, quick break. No more fast food or TV talk. Coming up, we'll talk about Bishop standing me up. Also, I told you about the porn on Roku. Yeah, you have to check that out. It's pretty good. It's nice not having to bring the laptop.
Honey, I know you want to watch Bob's Burger, but we're going to watch porn before we go to bed.
Family night.
That's in my room.
Porn.
Coming up, news now. Also, Dr. Bishop Love, what?
Proctologist.
Proctologist, that is. And I'll tell you about some possible incest coming up later. This is the Credence and Bishop Show.
Broadcasting live worldwide, cbradioshow.com.
And is a part of the CNB Radio Network.